Halls of 4 seasons lost. In Austin, I stalled, paused. My eyes crawled to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice. Then attend to this heaven slice of an angel. Wrap this skin, throw dice and woes of life. Loved and proud, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, focus reflected. Often mirrors appear, click, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and raping the brain, rekindle the flame. Closer she draws near.
Yeah, that's
Stay
it.
there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Boom, the truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of the Unpopular Hour. You know we are at Cuttin Up Barbershop and Salon. Normally we are coming on Fridays, but today we slid in a little early because tomorrow we're going to be back at Georgia's Happy Hog. And I'm joined by my boy Chris over here. He's going to be running his mouth, talking trash. But right now, you know, if you want to come back, Cutting Up is at 35 Northeast 36. Their phone number is 405-524-6100. They are closed Sundays and Mondays. And Tuesday through Friday, they're 9 to 6. And on Saturdays, they are 9 to 4. So that's their hours. Come on by and check them out. And, you know, of course, it's a great spot if you want to come. And then, of course, today is show number 170 for us. Proud of that. I mean, it seems like it's been a long, long haul, but we are slowly getting there. Sorry about the tardiness today, but I left a little part at the house, which is why I'm in the process of putting together a bag that I can just take with me. This is all my remote equipment versus home equipment. That way I know everything's already in my bag. I don't have to worry about it, you know, transporting what I'm missing and what I'm not. So I want to apologize for being a little late. But today, guess what? The Thunder won their fourth in a row last night, beating the Pacers. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see the games, but I was torn between the Thunder game and watching my OSU Cowboys bust OU up last night in Stilly, 72-56. Busted that OU butt. It's not football season, y'all. One sport's over. Just letting y'all know how it is. Just playing. But anyway, the Thunder won 126-101, improving to 22-23 over the season. Love what they're doing. And then for all of y'all, Chris, I do believe you picked them to win 24 games, was it?
Yeah.
And I think, what were you, Keith, 21, 23, 24? Yeah, and I was at 31. Drew was at 31. I was at 31 and 33, maximum of 40. And when I said that, everybody in here laughed.
For sure.
Everybody in here laughed, said they would get 40 wins. And right now, at the midway point, they are basically 22-23. The Pacers shot 12 for 33 from three, 41% overall, 48 rebounds, 46 pips. You know, that's my favorite stat, points in the paint. Turnovers 23. The Thunder once again leading the league in turnover margin as far as turning the opposing team over, averaging 17 turnovers a game. Oklahoma City 16 for 38 from three, 50% from the field, 42 rebounds, 48 pips, 17 turnovers, and 56 bench points to Oklahoma City's 42. Love what I saw from the Thunder last night. And then when you look at the Thunder's overall stats, we're averaging 117 points a game, which is seventh in the NBA. But the problem is we're giving up 115.8, and which is 20th now. Now, the good bright side of that, we were at 23. So we're slowly, after these last four games, we have dropped from like 23 to 20. Field goal percentage, we're at 46.6, 20th in the league, 46.3, ranked fifth. That's not very good. We're giving up way too many field goals percentage, but it has come down because we were at seventh and now, we're at third, so now we're back up. So slowly we're getting there. Three-point percentage, we're at seventh, now we're fifth. Three-point percentage, the Thunder at 16, giving up 11th. Assists, 24th. 25th as far as opponents, ranked 12th, 17th. Points in the paint, ranked 5th. and ranked 23rd as far as what we give up points in the paint, which is pretty good. And then assist to turnover ratio 1.7, and then 1.4, which of course is the reason why we're at 17 points per game in that. So I like what I'm seeing from the Thunder thus far. What I love about what the Thunder's doing is that ever since the Heat game, that you can tell they're just pissed off. Because that's clearly, as I've been saying, that's clearly a game we should have won, and they've been using that as motivation, especially SGA. He has just completely gone off, and he's brought his teammates with him. And winning 4 in a row, 6 out of our last 7. So I'm really proud of what the Thunder have been doing lately, playing defense, but the main thing is scoring at a clip and people playing under control, playing within themselves. So I like what I've seen from them. My biggest disappointment still is, remember, we're not 100% healthy. We're not 100% healthy. When you get Poku back, Robinson, Earl back, I think that getting them in the rotation will really help from you playing some of these guys who are in the G League who need to stay in the G League. I mean, they come in and help us right now because they got to, but basically you need to send them back if we're going to make a run. Now, the question is Mr. Eminem, who is our coach, and that's his nickname, Minutes Manager. That's what a friend of mine calls him. He's Mr. Minutes Manager, which, of course, last night, if you watched the game, second quarter, same thing. Dude, they're on a 17-5 run, and you don't put SGA in again. Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? Get him in the game. And you can see him looking up there. There's no difference between him coming in at the 8-minute mark and the 6-minute 55-second mark. That's a minute and a half. But it makes a difference in how many points you're up or how many points you're down. And like I said, he costs us 8 to 10 points a game. My guy, Chew Kennedy, tried to get on my case about it last night, but Chew, stop it. I know you like him. I know you work with the Thunder and do all that stuff with them in the summer, and they got your little paycheck. But the bottom line is our job on this show is to tell the truth. If you do good, we're going to praise you. If you screw up, we're going to bust you up. We're calling you out. That's what this show is about. And it ain't about kissing no butt. We don't work for the Thunder. So we don't have to lie to you. We don't have to give you a bunch of nonsense. We are here to tell you the truth, plain and simple. So did you get a chance to watch the game last night, Chris?
No, I did not watch the game last night. I am in pure football mode.
You're in yes. Are you ready to go to football, man? We still got to do NBA scores. We got to do all that. Then football is going to be our last topic. It's going to be about 30 minutes, and we're going to talk about the whole thing. So did you watch any NBA, or do you just want me to go over that right now just without you and just go and talk about it?
It's your show. I'm letting you know I have not been watching basketball. I am pure football at the moment. I did watch some of the Laker game last night.
Well, here's the NBA scores last night around the association and what we saw right last night. And you can see the Hawks and the Mavs, which was interesting because, remember, Luka and Trey were traded for each other because the Mavericks got Trey knowing that the Hawks wanted Trey.
Yeah.
And the Mavericks wanted Luka. And the Mavericks drafted him one before that in order to get a draft pick out of Atlanta to get Trey, which I thought was a nice move by the Mavs. But anyway, Trey last night taking care of business over the Mavs. But who would you rather have, Trey or Luka?
I don't even think it's a comparison. It's Luka.
Luka. Okay, if you were going to start an NBA franchise.
Luka.
Over Giannis?
Oh, okay.
Remember,
oh,
talking about players right now in their prime, who would you want?
Okay.
If you had to start a team today the way that right now today's game, everybody LeBron's older, so
don't take LeBron.
How you gonna take LeBron?
Because you said in their prime.
No, right now.
So the players that are in their prime, who would I
right
take?
now?
I would take Giannis.
Yeah, right now. Yeah,
I would take. Well, Giannis and Luka is a hard one. I would only because I've seen Giannis win before.
Luka.
Yeah, I mean, but if it was anybody other than Giannis, it would be Luka.
Yep, agreed. Wizards, Knicks. How about the Wizards? You never know what you're going to get from the Washington Wizards.
They're always a weird team.
116, 105. I don't have any idea what I'm going to ever get from them. The Hornets and the Rockets are in full dump mode. I don't know if you saw what John Wall said about them the other day.
Everybody's really been talking about how terrible. I feel bad for Silas, though, because he's probably about to get fired.
Yeah, but the whole point is they're losing on purpose.
Yeah.
No question. They're not even trying to win. It's kind of like what the Thunder were doing. Dude, you win or lose based on the players you're having in rotation on the court. And if you want to lose, you can put the wrong rotation in there and you're in trouble. And that's it. So it reminded me a lot of what the Thunder were doing. Now, not anymore, but what they were doing at some point. Pacers, Thunder, clearly the Thunder won. We just talked about that. Heat smashed the Pelicans last night.
No Zion right now.
No Zion right now, right. Hurt again, what a shot.
Yeah.
What a shot. Zion hurt again, what a shot. Dude, you're making $30 million. Go spend $1 million on some. The one thing LeBron did is he spent the money on a personal trainer and a nutritionist and all. Go spend the money on somebody to help you get better.
But
and help you stay
that's the difference. I mean, you look at, there's no way if I was Anthony Davis, I could be on a team with LeBron and not say, hey, LeBron, hook me up with these, because I'm tired of being hurt.
And they have the same agent, Clutch Sports. It's
So there's definitely things that they're not doing off the court. I mean, there's no reason why Anthony Davis is hurt as much as he is. I understand that sometimes there's like fluke injuries and stuff like that, but man, he jumps
every
and gets
year. Every time he starts rolling, too. The Cavs were one of my favorite teams. Got beat by the Grizz. That was a great game last night between the Cavs and the Grizz. Josh just, him and Donovan Mitchell, and what's my other guy's name that plays for them, the guard for the Cavs?
Darius Garland.
Garland. Oh. Ooh.
I hate the Grizzlies, though.
Yeah, but we beat them, so I can't really complain about that.
I do not like the Grizzlies.
The Jazz just spanked the Clippers. Just beat them 20. But it's hard to win in Salt Lake City. There's no question about that. Nuggets at the T-Wolves, the Nuggets 122, T-Wolves 118, and the Joker is just ridiculous. Somebody was like, oh, well, how about start a team with the Joker? I was like, you out your mind.
Yeah.
And he ain't even one of my top five. I mean, I'm going to start him with Embiid. Well, my top five would be, if I got to start, would be either Giannis or Luka. That's 1, 2, 1, 2,
Okay.
whichever one you want. Jason Tatum would be my next. Then I would take Embiid would be my next.
Okay.
And then after that, man,
Hold on. So you don't have a Steph or a Kevin Durant in your top
remember
five?
they're old.
But
In their prime. If you had to start a team today.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's
you
what I'm
said
saying.
who was
Right now,
top-
today.
So if you had to start a team today.
Today, with today's NBA players, who would you take?
Okay, yeah, no. I thought you were saying who was top 5 in the NBA as of right now.
No.
You're saying who was the top 5 people that you would take as far as starting a franchise. Yeah, I mean Kevin Durant and Steph.
Yeah, they're not in there. Now, back in their prime, if I had to take anybody in their prime, it would probably have to be, in this generation, would probably be LeBron.
You think Jason Tatum is up there?
Yeah, he's nasty.
He's
nasty. He's basically unguardable.
We was having a discussion. Is Jason Tatum really better than Jaylen Brown?
Yes, without question. We'll go over that later. But anyway, the Kings and the Lakers, 116, 111. The Lakers losing to the Kings, which the Kings are one of my. In fact, here are my NBA power rankings.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about the other stuff. Number 1, I have the Celtics, the Nuggets, the Grizzlies, the Nets. And when Kevin Durant comes back, I'm gonna probably bump them up. The Cavaliers 5, the Bucks 6, the Sixers 7, the Kings 8, the Pelicans 9, and the Mavs are my 10th ranked team. How do you feel about that? Is there anybody that you would add or take away?
I like the list.
Is there anybody you would add to that list or take away?
No, I don't think. No, I think that's. I think it's better than Drew's list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Drew's list.
Yeah, Drew's list, he's got the Celtics, the Grizzlies, the Bucks, the Nets, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Clippers. I still
Yeah,
know
I don't know why he got the
I
Clippers
don't know
in
why he has the Clippers in there.
Yeah.
The Mavericks, the Cavs, and how he has the Cavs way down. The Cavs are way better than number 9.
And he has the Hawks on there.
He loves
I think
trading.
he's
He
just
loves the Hawks.
He's like his team.
He loves the Hawks.
Because if that was the case, I would put the Warriors. Because I still believe that the Warriors might win it all.
No, Warriors ain't winning it all. The Warriors ain't winning it all.
I seen something the other day. They were like 20-1 at home.
Yeah,
But
they
then
are.
like
They're
3 and
20-3, I think, at home, and like 3 and whatever on the road.
But you can fix that.
They can't.
You can't.
I don't see it, Chris. But
road
it's possible.
games are confidence of things.
But you got to remember, Drew is also a Dallas Cowboy fan. Yeah. He's supposed to be coming on. Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com. We're waiting for him to click in. And also my hockey guy, High Stick Harry, Ben Dillon. He's also a Dallas Cowboy fan. So we got the ultimate fan over here. Whenever you guys want to kick in, Ben, Drew, come on, because this boy is running his mouth and we getting ready to talk
It's going to
get
ugly
right
for him.
now.
It's going to get ugly for him.
It's not going to get ugly,
It's going to
man.
get ugly.
Where did Keith go? Keith ran away.
He said get some dog food.
Oh, he did? Okay. And then, by the way, how was the Polk House?
It was good.
Because I got mine right over here. I got my I've got my stuff right over here. Oh, there's Drew right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Drew, you know what he told me as soon as I walked in the door? He goes, if you don't pick the 49ers, you can't set up. That's what he told me. That's what he told me, Chris. I mean, that's what he told me, Drew. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, did you hear what I said he told me?
Like that.
He said that I couldn't set up if I picked the Cowboys instead of the 49ers.
I mean, you might as well not be setting up.
It's gonna get real ugly for the Cowboys, man. That I know you're riding high for beating a 75-year-old Tom Brady, but you know the team looks bad, man.
Oh, Drew.
It's funny how the goalposts keep moving. Every time we beat somebody, it's never good enough. But you get yours Sunday night.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go over. Let's see. Let's talk about what we're going to get some of the odds right now. I know they're changing back and forth, Drew.
It was 3.5 49ers Cowboys.
Yeah, and I know Drew is right on it. I already know he's all fired up. Have you already placed your bets, Drew?
Yeah, I'm on the money line, plus 260.
Yeah, okay. You got, first of all, we're going to start out with the Jaguars and the Chiefs. The Chiefs minus 8.5. What do you think about that?
They're going to cover for sure. That's a for sure bet.
What do you think, Drew?
I think the Chiefs are going to dog walk him. That's not enough. It's going to be worse than that.
Yeah, they're. I believe that Patrick Mahomes, even because he even to me goes, I choked last year against the Bengals. Mm-hmm. He's on a mission right now. There's no question, because he's the only quarterback I know, Drew, and I know Dak wouldn't invited them to come down and throw in his backyard because he's got that. What has he got? A 50-yard field in his backyard, Drew? Dak?
And out there in North Kansas City.
Yeah, and doesn't he have like a 50-yard complete half a football field or something that he practices on?
Yep.
Yeah, something.
Dak does.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. But Mahomes flew all of his new receivers to Texas, took them up for 2 weeks, paid for everything, and threw the balls with them for 2 weeks. That's just crazy. Yeah, well, he does have half a billion, but still, Drew, you know that probably cost him what, 50,000?
That's like me taking you to Sonic.
Oh, he still reminds me I owe him something. That's right. By the way, Drew, I'm getting ready to eat the Polk House. They already had the Polk House earlier, so I'm getting ready to eat mine. I've got what did I have? Meatloaf and corn on the cob and cabbage. That's what I'm having today.
Okay.
At the Polk House, yeah. I'm going to test that, so I'll let you know. Okay, Giants at the Eagles.
I want to pick the Giants so bad.
Go ahead. Tell us about why you want the Giants.
I like Daniel Jones now.
He likes Daniel Jones, Drew.
And I was hard on him at the beginning.
Yeah.
But he just wants to win, man. I don't think they're gonna win, but I want them to win.
Yeah, well, Drew wants the Eagles so he can he wants the Cowboys to play the Eagles
and
beat them. That's what you want, right, Drew?
He doesn't really want.
No, he wants the Eagles to win. He wants to play the Eagles in Philadelphia and go to the national game and go to the Super Bowl through them. Ain't that right, Drew? I don't know where his phone disappears all the time, man. I don't know what kind of phone that boy got. It ain't an iPhone.
What's up, boys?
Hey, Ben, what do you think about that?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you think about that? Do you think the Cowboys? Do you want the Eagles or do you want the Giants?
If you're the Cowboys?
Yeah. Well, you're a Cowboy fan. Which one do you want?
Yeah, I was saying because if I'm the Niners, it don't matter because I think the Niners are probably the best team in that conference.
I like you. I like you.
You there?
But
yeah.
if I'm the Cowboys, I'd rather beat the Eagles.
Well, that's what I told him.
But-
I said Drew feels the same way. He'd rather Philadelphia win, go to Philly, beat Philly in Philly to go to the Super Bowl
Yep.
as a Cowboys fan.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Isn't that
But
right?
I think the Niners are still the best team in that
Oh
conference.
yeah, don't you think, Drew?
I'd rather the Giants beat the Eagles. We have the NFC Championship game in Dallas.
Wait a minute.
that would be
Wait,
nice. I
what?
didn't even think about
What?
I didn't think about that turn.
It would
'Cause,
be in Dallas?
Yeah, it would be in
Cowboys-
Dallas.
The Cowboys finished ahead of the Giants. They'd get it at
If,
home.
yeah, if the Giants
Oh.
win, they play in Dallas. If the Eagles win, they'd have to
Yep.
go too. But they've got to beat San Francisco first, Ben.
Ugh,
And that's not going to happen.
tough.
And that's not going to happen.
Drew, go ahead, Drew. Give us why you think the Cowboys are going to win.
Purdy's beat nobody. He beat the Seahawks. That's it. He's had 5 games. We're going to turn up the heat on him. You'll see what he does when that game gets close in the fourth quarter. That Iowa State starts coming out of him.
Okay, so here's my question. Here's
Okay.
my question. Because we can always talk, about who's our favorite team. But did you bet the Cowboys would beat the Niners?
Yes, he did.
I did.
Yep.
Yes,
Okay,
he did.
well, when you put
Plus
your money
260.
when you put your money there, then I kind of believe that you believe it. But I mean, you just probably lost. I mean, you lost that money. But
Oh. Drew. I tell you what, this is what we're gonna do, Drew. This is what we're gonna do. Next week when we do the show, you've got to come here to Cutting Up,
Okay.
and and you got to defend your Cowboys in front of these two. And Ben, you can come too. You can defend yourself in front of these 49er fans, Ben. I mean, Drew. And don't wear your Allen Iverson jersey either, because that. Yeah, wear your Kobe jersey, because next week, remember, it's Kobe's anniversary.
okay.
I'll be in my Everson Walls jersey.
Oh, he gonna throw back Everson Walls.
I don't even know.
He don't even know who that is.
I don't know who that is. Who is that?
He held the single season interception record in NFL for. He still holds it. Doesn't he, Drew? Or does he still hold it?
Yep.
And how many was it?
12, 11?
It has to be more than 12 because didn't
13.
it had to be at least because didn't the Cowboys do?
That's what I'm saying.
He just had 12.
Diggs and him, I think. Either Diggs tied. Did he tie him, Drew?
He's one back. Jake's had 11.
Oh, 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew it was right there.
What
So-
year was this?
182.
You said 82.
Yeah.
I wasn't born.
He wasn't born, man. He wasn't born. Oh, by the way, we're going to ask both of y'all. If you could start an NBA franchise right now, who would you start it with? Current players right now. What do you think, Ben?
Me, I'm either going.
No, you got to pick one. You got to pick one.
I'm either going Luka or Giannis.
It's interchangeable.
It's unanimous. No,
Yeah.
everybody's you either one.
Depends on the contract deal. If they're taking a hometown, if I'm living in Dallas, they're taking a hometown discount a little bit, maybe save me $5 million to get another guy, and I'll take Luka any day or Giannis.
No, there ain't no home
But-
This NBA, bro, ain't no discount in the NBA.
Yeah, I know.
bro.
but they
Ain't no
need to.
hometown discount.
If you want to win, that's what you got to do.
They don't do that, man. There's no
Make
hometown
that money
discount.
off
Yeah,
the court, man.
yeah, that doesn't
Make that
happen
money
down there,
off
bro.
the court.
Is Drew still there?
I'm here.
Who do you take, Drew?
I take Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Giannis. MVP.
Chris took
I'll
Giannis.
probably put Jokic in there too.
Well, I took
Yep.
I took Giannis, Luka, Jason Tatum, and Ben Embiid.
No John Morant.
No, not
You
the
don't have
starter
the
team.
you don't have the 3-time MVP in there.
Dude, that's garbage. You know he didn't deserve no MVP last year.
Yeah, I do not
I don't
like.
want to hear that nonsense. That's just like you talking. You know what that reminds me of? You a
Steve
Steve
Nash.
Nash fan. That's what you are. Bringing
right.
that up, you a Steve Nash fan. That's what you are. You gonna bring that mess up? That was Steve Nash nonsense right there, and you know it. Okay, Bengals versus the Bills. Who do we like?
Bengals.
It's minus
Man,
5, by the way. Oh, by the way, Giants and Eagles is minus 7.5. That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
Who are you taking there?
I like the Giants plus the 7.5, but I think the Eagles are going to win it.
Yep. What about you, Chris? You taking
there.
which one you putting your money on?
On the Eagles Giants,
Yeah.
I think the Eagles will cover.
Oh, he thinks they'll
Yeah,
cover.
I
So
think
you're gonna
the
take the
Eagles
Eagles.
will cover. Yeah.
The Bengals versus Bills -5.5. Drew.
It's a weird number.
Yeah, it's
And I
ugly.
like the Bengals plus the 5.5.
But didn't it just pop? Wasn't it 4 and it bumped up to 5.5 or 5 or something like that? Didn't it bump up?
Yeah, it's going up. Let me get it. I saw it. I saw online. There's a guy that put over $1 million on the Bills, so they're starting to.
That had a lot to do with it, I'm sure. But man, that's a lot of points, don't you think, against the Bengals?
Yeah. And
What you think, Chris? Go ahead.
Yeah.
it's something about Josh Allen, man, that just he doesn't
He's a
do
weapon.
it in the big game though.
Well, he did last year, just no year before.
They didn't do it last year. They lost to the Bengals last year too, right?
No. They
Really?
got beat the Chiefs, remember?
Oh, they lost
in that
to-
epic
okay.
game.
Yeah, okay,
And that
you're
they
right.
Yeah,
changed.
he didn't get to touch the ball either.
Well, this is funny. Now, the same thing happened to Chiefs against no. The same thing happens against Chiefs and Tom Brady. Remember when Tom Brady got the thing? He went down, scored against the Chiefs. The Chiefs wanted to change the rules after that game, and everybody said no. Then all of a sudden, it happens to Josh Allen. Oh, well, let's change the rules. Well, what was the difference?
I think it's because it's a
Tom.
small market.
No, the difference is
Tom
that
Brady.
it was Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. That's the difference. Because if Tom Brady had did that against Josh Allen, it would have been the exact same thing like it was against when he beat Mahomes.
You're
Remember,
probably
the
right.
Chiefs didn't get the ball. Same scenario. Okay? So I don't want to hear all that nonsense. But anyway, what do you think, Drew? Bengals, Bills, who you like?
Man, I think it's going to be a tight game. 5.5 is a lot of points in that game. Giving Burrow points doesn't happen very often either. So I'd probably lean Bills money line, but I'd take the Bengals plus the 5.5, and I'd probably play over.
Yep. What about you, Ben?
I lean the same way. I think 5.5 is a weird number. Like, I think there's kind of, usually you go for like the touchdown or the field goal number. 5.5 is just kind of a strange number. So I do like the Bengals with the 5.5 on that. But other than that, I do like the Bills money line as well. The over, I'm not so sure about. It's going to be in Buffalo. It's going to be cold.
But both
I think
teams are used to cold weather, though.
Yeah, but it's a different cold in Buffalo.
Yeah. Hey, Drew, can you buy that up to 6, or if I
Yeah,
drive
you
by
can
it
buy
down to
as
5?
much you want.
Yeah, you can buy it up to 3.5 points.
Oh, you can? Because I'd want to buy that up and take the Bengals and give me more points. I'd like to do
Yeah,
that.
you could also tease it with a couple of these games. Like I almost like the Bengals if you tease it with like a 4-point teaser. You do that with the Giants-Eagles game and get the Giants up at 11.5. That's a great bet.
Yep.
Then
Then
you have
of course,
9.5, 11.5.
yeah. Then
That'd
of
be
course,
great.
now we have the Cowboys versus the Niners. Is it still -3, Drew? Or did they? I know some I saw was 4 points.
I seen 3.5.
It's 3.5.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I saw one thing. It was one of the things I forgot had that on there, and it had
It
that.
might be 3 by game time. Depends on where the sharp money comes in. Is 3.5 is a good number in Vegas. They'll probably buy it down to 3 or 2.5. You'll see it. You'll see it move a little bit before game time.
Well, who do you?
I don't think it'll move off that hook there. I think that 3.5 is like. I think that's that's what they want because they want everybody to bet the Cowboys and they know the Niners are going to win. And they know the Niners are going to win by at least, that's just kind of what they're thinking right now. So, like, all the money's going to come in on the Cowboys due to all their fans and everything like that. So, I think they really like that 3.5 hook right there because I think they can get a lot of people.
I'm seeing it at 4 right now, 4.46.
Oof. Again, you can buy it down or buy it up, however you want.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought, Drew.
Money line is plus 165. I bought the money line the night it came out at plus 205.
Good for you.
Yeah, because I look at it and I think, man, I don't know, Drew. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying when that fourth quarter hits, if it's a tight game, let's see what Purdy's got in a tight game against a good defense.
Yeah, you got to make a field goal though. We'll see how that goes.
True.
That's the only thing that worries me.
What they got? Well, didn't they fire their kicker? The Cowboys fired their kicker?
No, they kept him.
Nope.
No, they kept him.
Wow.
So that's the only thing that worries me about that game. If it comes down to a field goal, I don't know if the Cowboys got it, but
Well, the dude, he can kick field goals. He
Comes
just
down
can't
to-
kick
it
extra
comes down-
points.
Down to a field goal, that means they're covered.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yep, exactly.
the field goal to me, he can kick a field goal. I think it's extra points. Field goals, he's fine.
I don't know what the hell happened with that. That was a strange. That was strange.
Yep. So,
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine that flight home for that guy.
Oh, dude, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh,
Just
I
imagine if
know
they lost.
won.
Just imagine if they lost.
Oh yeah.
It would have been brutal.
He probably got all kinds of letters sent to his house now at this point. It's probably bad.
Yep.
Bad. You got to be tough to be a kicker in the NFL.
Dude, okay, the Buccaneers, Drew and Ben, they fired Byron Leftwich and 5 coaches, including the running backs coach and the defensive line coach, Lori Locust. Remember, Ben, we were talking about where the woman was?
Yeah.
She was the line coach at there, which I don't.
Leftwich got fired?
Yep. Because Tom Brady let it out. They let it out
on that 47-year-old statue they got.
Well, they let it out that he didn't like the structure of the offensive meetings and stuff like that. Well, you've been there for 3 years. You won a Super Bowl. You didn't like it then. Well, you didn't like Bruce Arians.
You went into his house.
Yeah, you got rid of Bruce Arians. Then y'all win right after you win the Super Bowl. You don't want him, and then you get rid of Leftwich. Now, of course, I think that was Tampa Bay doing that so that Tom would stay. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Oh, and they fired the quarterback coach too.
Clyde Christensen.
Yeah.
He's a quarterback whisperer.
Yep, they fired him too.
That's they all say.
I guess they're just going to let Tom Brady run the team.
I guess that's what they're doing. Since he was on, doing the pen secret meetings after they did the offense, he went ahead and did it anyway, what he wanted to call. Clearly, he is not an offensive coordinator because they were terrible.
I love Byron Leftwich there.
I don't. But the thing is this, Byron Leftwich should have taken the job at Carolina, and he did not do it.
I know.
And as a black coach, if you do that, you can't afford to do that. You'll never get another chance. Now you're fired. You're not like McDaniel and people like that. You can't do it.
Yep, and he would have held on to Christian McCaffrey. He would have held on to Christian. Those guys. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he would have had some weapons there. Now, I don't know what he's going to do from here, but I do love Byron Leftwich. I mean, as a player and a coach. I mean, I've always, supported him just as a fan.
Hey, Drew, how do you take him for 3 straight years to the playoffs and then you get fired? Really? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be an internal deal there. I mean, obviously, they had a lot of injuries this year too, and still won the division. But I mean, it can't help that you ran up against a juggernaut in the playoffs. So I mean, I don't understand why you get fired over that.
Wow. Okay, how about the Ravens? And the offensive coordinator, Greg Roman, parting ways. Greg Roman went into Harbaugh and said, hey, I think we need to go in a different direction. I need to go in a different direction, and walked off with 1 year left.
Now, did he get traded or not?
He did not get traded.
Well, why were they all over it yesterday announcing that trade on ESPN?
Well, it didn't happen. He's still there. It must have fell through.
And then the Ravens are about to go down to they're about to eat some shit sandwiches here.
That was like the greatest trade ever right there. I mean,
Yep.
And Drew,
that would have been the only thing that you could do.
I don't understand that. I don't know why. I mean, the only other option is I was listening to somebody that go, well, if they franchise tag him, he's gonna say I'm not gonna play. Well, dude, you can't afford to take another year off. And I was listening to Bart Scott today. He said that Lamar Jackson is the greatest quarterback he's ever seen. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what? He is the most athletic quarterback in the history. He is a cross to me between Randall Cunningham and Mike Vick. No. I'm saying he's a cross between Randall Cunningham and Mike Vick. Yeah. He's got some of the wheels on both.
I would take both of those quarterbacks over him.
Well, either one over Lamar?
Yeah. Either one of them. Randall or Mike Vick.
I don't know, Ben. What do you think about that? Wow.
Ooh. If you're giving me Mike Vick, Atlanta Mike Vick, or even Eagles Mike Vick, I'd probably take that. That guy.
Well, I'd want Eagles Mike Vick with Andy Reid.
and no pun intended. That guy was a dog. Like, no pun intended. He went out there and he battled every game.
Dude, can you imagine a young Mike Vick with Andy Reid? Oh, my goodness.
Ooh.
Ooh. Talking about dialing up some stuff. Oh, my God. And then the question is for our guy, we got to lift up our boy Jose, because he's in the dumps, man. Sean Payton to the Broncos. What do y'all think?
Not happening.
Not happening.
Oh, come on, guys. He said that he liked him. He had a good meeting with the owners.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a good meeting, but he doesn't want to deal with Russell. Nobody does.
Well, Russell contacted him supposedly.
Yeah, that don't matter.
You don't
I think
think?
he's got a
Nobody
better
wants to
chance of
deal with
going
Russell.
now. He's got a better chance going to Broncos now since Dallas worked Tampa Bay. Now Dallas coach not going to get fired.
Yeah. But on top of that, though, Drew, you never did really think he was going to Dallas, did you?
I mean, I had high hopes.
Man, that dance from freaking Big Mike was terrible.
Yeah. Hey, he didn't say he was a dancer, bro.
Yeah,
didn't
he stopped right now.
He didn't have the lightest feet in the world.
Hey, have you guys touched on my 17-6 3?
No, I'm getting ready to go to break, Drew, and then I come out, and then we're gonna do the Drew Henthorne picks right after that. I'm getting ready to do that right now. We want to thank our sponsors.
That's a run right there.
No, it is. We want to thank Collaborative Logic for them helping us get everything going. I came on late today. I had some issues trying to find stuff, and so anyway, they got me squared away and said, "Hey, go get this piece from your house, and you can get it done." And we got the show up and running, although it was late. SRB, if you have any engineering, surveying, or planning, our guy Mark Long is the guy for that. Oak Grove Trucking. If you have any need, and we're hoping for you, Jose. We're hoping for and then, of course, my guys who always have my back, Greg and Mike Nafee, Greg and Max Nafee. And then last but not least, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank that makes things happen.
Yes, they are. They're an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC. If you have any commercial or personal loans, you can contact them online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. And, of course, we would not be here today for this remote live stream if it wasn't for YNB, who supports our live streams at women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the OKC area. Now, our boy Drew Henthorne.
Go down there and see the Horn Man and go in there and see the Commander and Carolyn and Sable.
Well, you ain't gonna see the Commander. Drew, you're not seeing the Commander.
Give that local bank some love.
Drew, you're not gonna see the Commander.
I recommended somebody to him just yesterday.
Oh, you did? Just tell me to go to
recommendation over. Told him to go see the Horn Man.
Oh my God! See what you started, Drew. By the way, Drew, we're gonna be there next week.
Yep.
At the bank. And then, of course, our guy Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com has been on fire this week in these past 3 days. What are you now, 17-4? What are you, 17-4? Drew, what are you, 18 and 17?
17-6 over the last 3 nights, but Lakers sold the bag last night. I didn't get a chance to watch that game, Matt. I'm hoping you can fill me in what happened. I saw they lost by 5. I was catching 4.5, and it was a 1-point game with about 28 seconds left. I didn't see what happened.
No, I didn't see what happened last night because I had to go to the Thunder game to do the Thunder game, and then as soon as I got done with the show, I got to watch just the tail end of the blowout in Stillwater last night with our OSU Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
How about them, brother? Took care of business. I mean, big time.
It was a good atmosphere in there last night.
They said they have 10,000?
Yeah, 10,797.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, there's nothing like Gallagher, but, man, when it's full, that place gets to rocking, man. God dang, Ben, we got to take you to a game when it's full and rocking.
Hey, we got to go.
Yeah, now.
We got KU coming up, Matt.
Yeah, is it the 8th? What day is that, Drew?
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll count us in on that. Let's go to that.
Last time I went to a game, Eddie Sutton was at the helm.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's been a minute for you then if it was Eddie Sutton.
I didn't know there was an NBA game on right now.
Yeah, there's the NBA game on right now, my brother. The 2 o'clock game.
Right.
2 o'clock game. But, Drew, go ahead. You have the Sixers -2 is who you got. Start now.
Yeah, so the Sixers are on the road at the Trail Gangsters, and I don't really.
The Trail Gangsters. Is that what you called them, the Trail Gangsters?
Yeah.
Wow.
They do not match up well with the Sixers. Embiid should punish them down low, and their guards should be able to match up with Dame time. So I don't think that's a good match for the Blazers. I kind of like the over in that game too. But the Sixers are playing well right now, so I'll ride Embiid out.
Yeah, I'm with you 100% on that. Golden State at the Celtics. Under
Under
240 and a
240.
half.
Yeah, that just seems like a lot. And both those
Man.
teams are pretty good defensively. I mean, especially the Warriors are getting healthy, and the Celtics play pretty good defense. Unless I'm just missing something there, that seems like a lot of points.
I think especially with that. I don't in Boston too. Yeah, I don't think that seems like a lot to me as well.
That's going to be a physical. That's going to be a physical basketball game. They're going to be dialed up on Curry. I just don't see. I really like the Golden State team under 218.
Look for the hot mics. This is going to be a good game for hot mics. Always in the Boston crowds, you always get good hot mics.
Yeah, you do.
They yell something that you probably shouldn't hear.
It's Boston for you. College basketball, Drew. Woo, you were on fire last night, but tonight you got UCLA -5.
Yeah, I like the Bruins tonight. That's a good. The Bruins are on fire right now. I don't know if you've been catching West Coast basketball.
Yep.
They've been putting it to people. They got a good little squad. They're quietly creeping up the rankings.
Yes, they are.
But Arizona State's not very good. They seem to play a little better out in Tempe, but it's not a good matchup. UCLA should run them.
Yep, I agree. Washington +9.
Yeah, too many points. Colorado's not 10 points better than anybody. I'll take Washington and the 10.
Yes, at Washington and the 10. Those Zags, man, slowly, dude. I know they got a lot of their team makeup has changed quite a bit, but -15 for the Zags.
Yeah, they should put it on Loyola. Loyola's hadn't been good since Frank Gathers.
Great school. Great school.
They haven't been good since Hank Gathers and Bo Kimball. So
I didn't say they were good. Just a great school.
Just a great school. Oh, now that's true. Then of course you have the Sparties.
I thought you said grade school. Like they have.
Yeah, grade school.
Grade school.
I did too.
That would work too. That would also probably work.
Then of course you have the Sparties as your last. Michigan State -3.
Yeah, Michigan State's just a different team at home. Rutgers plays well in that barn box up in Piscataway, but I look for Michigan State to play well tonight. Plus, it's a big game. It's a quad one game. They need that win to finish in the top 6 of the Big Ten, so they get that first round bye in the tournament. So all that kind of points to Michigan State, and it's a short line, which that kind of scares me. I think it should be a little more, but I think Rutgers playing well like they have been the last few games, just keeping that line down.
Yep, I agree. And then our last deal today, we've got the hockey scores from last night. The Senators beat the Penguins 5-4 in OT there, Ben.
Yep, it was still point night, even though the Pens lost. But all the big boys got about 3-4 points apiece. They were all rolling, which you like to see. But those Sens, they've just been pesky all year. The Pens are now 3-5-2 in the last 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Jeez.
So they need to turn it around if they're going to try to make these playoffs.
Yep. And then do we need to talk about your Bruins, man? 4-1 over the Isles.
We'll dabble a little bit. The Isles were up 1-0 at the end of the first, so I was kind of actually a little bit worried about this one because 2 of the best goalies in the world going at it, and then the Bruins just kind of turned it on there, and they just kicked the crap out of them. Yep. So that was it.
Avalanche 4-1 over the Flames.
Yep, huge win because both these teams are fighting for some of those wild card spots here. So it's a good win for the Avs. They're still not all the way healthy, which is scary if they're beating teams, that they should not be beating. But they still got to keep it going if they want to make the playoffs.
And then I'm just going to bypass my boys lost 5-3 last night. I was watching that a little bit at the Thunder game too, so I'm just going to bypass us getting beat by the Sharks. My Stars got beat.
That was a tough loss.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting there watching it. They had that on the game behind me at the bar. So
the Stars were up 3-0.
Yeah, they had the game on behind me. I'm
just saying, they were up 3-0, and then Otter, not the best showing for him. I expected a lot more from him. I expected him only letting in 2. So that was
I'm going to tell you guys both something. I'm going to talk about the Lightning real quick, beating the Canucks 5-2. Lightning beat the Canucks 5-2.
Yep, 5 wins in a row now for the Bolts. Don't let them get hot.
Yeah,
that team is scary because they won 2 cups in 3 years as of now. So if the Avs aren't there, you better be careful if they're going to be coming in there.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you guys both something. Do you know that at Paycom, they do not have ESPN? Can you believe that?
Shock me.
But it was because of Bally's, surely, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're contracted with Fox.
I mean, but I'm just like, wow, we could not watch the game last
It's kind
night,
of
Drew.
shocking that the NBA doesn't force them to have it, but
I mean, yeah, I'm just going, we can't watch the game. I mean, are you serious? The OSU, OU, and the bar was lined up with people because the Thunder were killing them. So, there's probably 15 people in the bar.
When Indiana played their third string last night.
The Thunder just jumped on them and it was over. It was 17-1 run to start. They had everybody. The Thunder literally just jumped on them and it was over. I mean, literally 17-1 run. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. I spent a lot of time in the bar,
There you go.
having a couple. Well, I didn't drink too much. Remember, I'm limited to 4 beers at the Thunder game when I got to do the show. I'm only limited to 4 beers. So that's all I take. Limited. I limit myself to 4 beers. So that being said, guys, I've got to get off the line. Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
We're going to go a little bit longer tomorrow. We're going to start earlier tomorrow, Drew and Ben. Okay, because I'm going to Georgia's, but I've got to get off the line because I've got to take care of my boys at 3:30 today. So I've got to get off. And there's Allison right there. I thought you were going to get on. Too late now. We're done now.
Come on, Allison.
No, you're a Cowboys, or which fan are you? Cowboys. Oh, Drew, we got another Cowboys girl right here. Sit down, Al. Put to them. Yeah, talk about them Cowboys real quick.
Cowboys forever. D4L. Sunday should be a good game. When I come back to the shop on Tuesday, Keith's going to be quiet because we're going to beat the 49ers.
Look at him in the background.
He's going to have to take that Dwight Clark mantle down off his...
Take his Dwight Clark mantle down off his wall.
Oh, yeah. All that stuff.
Look at Hey, he ain't saying that. He's behind. Hey, Drew, he's behind us on camera. He ain't saying nothing back there. Look at him. He done moved out of the lens. He ain't even on camera, bro.
He's already getting nervous.
He moved out. Did he not, Alex? Did he not move out the camera?
It's
He was
okay.
right. Oh, there he is. There he is. He came back in now.
Drew knows better.
Oh, Drew, he said, you know better, Drew. Hey, Keith, next week, he's going to be here.
Nervous.
He's going to be here next week, Keith. I told him not to wear his Iverson stuff. He can't wear an Iverson jersey in here.
Keith, let's make a bet.
Oh, here we go. Make a bet, huh?
If she lose, she
Uh-oh.
gotta wash her car.
Oh.
If we win, Keith got to wear a Cowboy shirt
Uh-oh.
all day.
Oh.
Matter of fact, wear it on Friday so more people can see you.
Wear it on Friday. We're going to have the show on Friday. We'll be here on Friday. What about that, Drew? Are you wearing a 49er jersey? Are you wearing a 49er if y'all lose?
If they beat us, I'll wear one.
Are you wearing a 49er if y'all lose? Allison,
I will.
Allison's going to wear. No, you wearing a 49er something, T-shirt something. Just go to Target and buy your 49er T-shirt.
They probably have off.
They got him on. They got him on clearance.
They got him on clearance. Oh, that's cold. Oh, that's wrong. That's my guy Drew Hinthorn of HuskerDrewPicks.com.
Go Big Red.
All right, I'll see you guys in High Stick Harry, my guy, Ben Dillman. Appreciate you guys.
High Stick Harry, did he give us his hook tonight?
Who's your hook?
All right, hook tonight. What I was looking at. I like the Bruins Rangers under
Bruins
6.5.
Okay.
Bruins
What
and the
else you got?
Rangers.
Bruins Rangers under 6.5. What's your backside of the hook?
It was under 6.5. It was minus 125. So I liked that one. If not, I like the Capitals. It's going to be minus puck line there, which is 1.5 goals. It'll be Capitals over the Yotes because the Yotes. They
So
stink.
you like the high stereo hook is the Capitals laying the 1.5.
One laying the one.
Under
Yep.
6.
Yep.
And the
You
under
got that
6.5
Obi
in
watch.
the Bruins.
You got the Obi watch with Tom Wilson back. It's going to be brutal. And then also, there is a game on ESPN tonight that I do recommend to watch. Lightning and Oilers are going to be on ESPN at 8 o'clock. So the Bolts, they didn't play Vazzy last night. He's the best goalie in the world. They're playing him tonight. So it'll be him against McJesus, Draisaitl. You got Stamkos on the other side. You got a couple other guys, Kucherov. It's going to be a great game. So if you do have time, tune into that one, 8 o'clock ESPN.
Yep. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, guys. Hey, I appreciate y'all guys. I got to go. Send it to him. All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate you guys and everybody else.